Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we do my THOSE eyeshadows update. I'm very excited. I did a brand new refresh last time and I rolled in 5 new shades, and I have 2 pans to share with you in this project, plus a bonus pan that I wanted to share as well. So yeah, this is quite exciting. It's a bit interesting like which shades I actually hit pan on, but that just means I have 2 rollouts. I'm going to be rolling in 2 new shades today, which I am very, very excited about. Alright, so before I get into all of the 5 shades that I've been working on this last month, as I said, I did a brand new refresh last time, but I did have 1 shade in the project that I was very close to and I liked, and I just thought, well, let me try to hit pan on this on the side. And it was from the Stone Vibes Urban Decay palette, and the shade that I had on the side was Bloodstone, and I only used this 1 more time and I hit pan. So it's just one of those things. I don't know if you can see that, but I used it 1 more time in this works really well if you're doing a very warm tone orange look, because the undertone of this is very rusty red orange. So yeah, I used this in one of the looks that I did this last month, and I tell you what, yeah, my son's here to tell you as well. It was very fun to finally hit pan in this, and I have so many pans in here now. So this is the little cheeky bonus pan that I hit this month, but I wanted to update in this video because obviously it was part of my THOSE eyeshadows last month. Alright, so we're going to go with the one that I've used the most. Usually I do the least, but the one I've used the most is one of the pans I've hit, and I just thought that would be a little bit more exciting and interesting to talk about. So I rolled in a shade from the Club Nebula palette, Angelica Nikovitz collab, and I hit pan in Rockhopper, which is this really nice dusky purple shade. I actually paired this well with one of the other shades I'm going to be talking about in this project, and I just used it 5 times and I hit pan on the 5th time. I already had a really nice dip in it, and as you can see, I have a pearly little white pan there. So that is exciting. This one will be rolling out. Next up, I've been working on a shade from my MAC Star Sighting palette, the Fuchsia palette. Yay! Yeah, I know, exactly. And I went back and forth which shade I wanted to pick, I think. But I decided to pick this one, which is this beautiful, it's like a peachy shimmer, but it has obviously pink to it as well. And I paired this with the Rockhopper shade multiple times. I used this 4 times, and as you can see, I've hit pan. But this shade just ended up being very, very flaky, and I think just the formula is just probably like that, or it's a very old palette, so it might be just getting more crumbly. I'm not entirely sure, but it was very easy to hit pan on, and the dent just kept getting lower and lower every time I used it. I did use a brush, which probably helped me, and it's basically a little crater there. So, but I did end up, yeah, losing a lot of product because it was very flaky. So I think that's why I was able to hit pan on it so easily. I don't think it would have happened otherwise. But yeah, this one is exciting and re-rolling out. I actually really like this shade. It reminded me of a shade in the Club Nebula, which is the shade Celestial. It's very similar to this shade. I'll just swatch them together. Can see they're very, very similar, and they give off the same vibe. I mean, they literally look the same. So as soon as I started using it, yeah, you can see one is a little bit more pink, the other one's a little bit maybe more purple, but similar vibes really. All right, so the rest of these I've really barely touched, so that's why I wanted to leave this till afterwards. Let's talk about the Summer in St Tropez shade. I've been working on Coastline. I've only used it the once, and I actually have it on today. It's right here, so there's nothing really to say about that. 1 time is not going to show much use, so this one will stay in the project. Another one that I've used barely is from this palette. It's the shade Aqua right here, which I have on today, and I've only used this once. So these 2 I used today just to get some use out of them, but I need to use them more. And then sadly, I did not use my 5th shade, which is from the Alva palette from Odens, and it's the shade Lilac. This is the shade where I thought I was going to actually hit pan and use it the most, But I swear, I just forgot about this shade all month. So, you know, I already have a nice little dip going on. So I think I potentially could hit pan on this next time if I use it. I just didn't use it, so my bad. All right, so I've got 2 new shades to roll in. So last time I tried to change this so I would make sure that I don't have shades rolling in that I don't want to work on. So I randomized the palettes, but then I choose which shade in that palette I want to work on. I just think it makes sense for me, and it's a little bit more fun. So yeah, I'm just going to roll and see. I don't know if I've updated this with all of my palettes. I actually don't think I have, but that's fine. We will just see what we get. So what is that? I don't even know what that's a single. It's a single. Never mind. I feel like this happened last time. Oh gosh, Beauty Bay Earthly palette. Okay. Damn it, that is enormous. All right, I will pull that one. That's fine. That's a £42 palette. But there is a shade in there that I really, really love, so I might just end up picking that one. But we'll see. And then the next one is Primark Sunset Beach. All right, so I am going to skip that because the mirror is broken in that palette and I haven't yet depotted those shades, and there's no point me trying to hit pan on anything while that's kind of something I need to do. So I'm gonna skip that one for now. This is the, that's a single, that's a MAC I Like to Watch Dazzle shade. Which I will never be able to hit pan on. It's a beautiful shade, but it's too close to Coastline, so I wouldn't pick that one anyway. Beauty Bay Berries palette. Okay, so they're both Beauty Bay. So we got the Earthly and the Berries palette. Let me pick those, and we'll see what I'm going to try to pan this next month. All right, so I could have picked the mini one, but I think I had that listed separately in my Tiny Decisions, and the big one was picked. So let's see what we have here. I did do a no pan left behind, so I've used all of the shades at least once, which took me a very long time to do, but I know this palette very well. And the shade that I instantly want to hit pan on is the shade Ray, but I'm just thinking that is quite similar to Coastline. And let me just swatch them together because there's no point me trying to swatch, there's no point me trying to hit pan on 2 shades that are too similar. So this is Ray, which is very green, but Coastline does have a flip of yellowy green. So that's Coastline and that's Ray. I think they're too similar. I know they're a little bit different, but I think they give off the same impact. So I'm actually not going to roll that one in. So another one that I really enjoy is Lime, but I just don't think I want to hit pan on it. It is just a beautiful shade, but it's not the type of shade that I want to hit pan on right now. So I might be boring and go for one of these neutrals down here. I might, or this Kava. Let me just see what this Kava looks like, because this is quite pretty. This is a nice sort of taupey champagne color. I might just go for this one. I think we'll just go with Kava for now. And then the Berries palette from Beauty Bay is this little one here. And this is all pinks, basically, and berries. So I think with this one, so I was already trying to hit pan in this one for my little side hustle. I had this for the month of May, was it? Yeah, I think it was the month of May. And I think I'm gonna stick with it. It's a very bright, kind of neon pink, like it's fuchsia for sure. I think I'll keep that one in. So let me just swatch all of these and let's see what my new color story looks like. All right, so this is my new color story. I've got this new shade Kava from the Earthly palette. This one is the Aqua shade from my Alba palette from Odens Eye. This is Coastline from BH Cosmetics, Aqua from the Mini Ocean from Odens Eye, and then this one, what is this one called? I did not see what this one was called. It's from the Berries and it's called, yeah, Macaron from the Berries. So that is my new color story. I think it's quite fun. There's 2 mattes, 3 shimmers. I think that's still good. Yeah, I think they're all a little bit different as well. So I'm happy with that. That is my update for the THOSE eyeshadows. What do you think? Make your predictions. What do you think I could do? I think if I actually use the lilac shade from the Alba palette, then I will be able to hit pan on it. And yeah, I'm happy that there's 2 Beauty Bay shades in here because normally they're easier for me to hit pan on, but we'll have to just wait and see how well I do this next month. But I'm very happy. It's quite bright. You know, it's sort of a bright, I would kind of say summery color story. I mean, this makes it a little bit more like, you know, like a carnival or whatever. I don't know, but I think it'll be fun. So I'm sure I'll have some fun with these colors. I actually kind of like this blue and this pink together. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and bearing with me in my madness. But I will see you all next time. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye.